Hey everybody, welcome to another special live of RLQ Roger Lee Quotes. It is a new year. This is my first live stream for 2024. I was going to do this actually on Facebook, but I got really busy. The whole New Year's was really busy. The holidays actually was really busy for me. I had a great time with my family. Two of my daughters came back to town to visit. And to me, one of the most important things for me is, family time because, I had, when I was going through my darkness, there was a lot of time that I missed. So, whenever I get a chance for a family gathering or to spend, great moments with them, I really take advantage of it. So I apologize for those that are on my Facebook page that, it seemed like I wasn't really there. I was just really busy, but I'm so glad you guys are here. I see there's 4 people right now. I see Michelle. Hi, Roger. We're so happy to see you. I am so happy to see you too, Shell. It's been a long time, right? How's Bean? Is he sleeping? I have a different setup today. As you can see, I'm not as close up to the camera, so I hope you guys can you hear me okay, Shell? I hope you can. This is a new setup, and I'm trying different things. Today's topic is definitely about the new you, the new beginnings, and all these new things to focus on, right? So for me, one of the things I want to do, one of the goals that I have is trying to grow my YouTube channel. So I'm aiming for 10,000 subscribers this year. So hopefully, I'm trying new things, right? So that's exciting for me. Sai, you made it. Good morning, Sai. How are you doing, Sai? Can you guys hear me okay? Patty, you got my message. I'm so glad you made it, Patty. I missed you so much. Sorry I haven't been able to respond to you in my DMs as I was talking earlier before. I have been really busy with my family. So I am starting to get back on track, messaging you guys. And Trisha's here. Oh my gosh, you guys are all here. Tracy, you made it. Oh my gosh, Tracy, you made it. I love you so much, Tracy. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. You guys are so special to me. Babs, hey Roger, I love your writes so much, and they really help me get through my days. Babs, I'm so happy that I'm able to do that for you. That's why I wake up. I love waking up in the morning. I love thinking about what to say, what to write, and hopefully if you've been following me for a long time, like Shell has, you've been reading what I've been writing, and you've been, watching my videos, and hopefully everything that I've been doing has helped you move forward, especially if you're one of those that have been living in the past too much, trying to figure out how you can escape from that. It's kind of like a trap, right? So if you've been doing that, congratulations, right? That is one of the hardest things. Yvonne, nice to see you, Roger. Nice to see you too, Yvonne. Thank you so much for joining. And Patty is familiar with Sai and Shell because they are my regulars. You guys are my regulars of my YouTube lives. Thank you so much, guys. Narita's here. Narita, nice to see you, Narita. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You guys are all here. Happy New Year to everyone. I didn't get a chance to do that on Facebook because I was going to, and as again I was saying, so busy with my family. But I'm so glad I've been able to do this here. But Happy New Year. I hope that your New Year started off really well. I know a lot of us probably last year was telling ourselves, you know what? Okay, maybe this year wasn't the best year for me, but next year, 2024, I'm gonna make a difference. I really want to try this year. How many times have we made like New Year's resolutions, and nothing happens, and then the year ends, and then you're just like, I made so many promises to myself, and you went through the year and you didn't see any change, right? So hopefully this year, as it has just started, you've been already planning it last year to plan out what you want to do for this year so that you can actually make that difference in your life, right? Denise, thank you for your posts and messages. I have depression and they uplift my heart and soul. Thank you. You're very, very welcome, Denise. Thank you so much for joining. Is this your first time here on my YouTube live, Denise? I'm so glad you can join. Tracy, you've been following me for a long time too, and she lives here in Toronto, and she knows that the weather has not been nice the past couple of days. It's super cold right now, but we haven't been getting a lot of snow, right, Tracy? So thank you so much for God for not giving us the bad weather, right? Babs says, looking forward to the new me and the new beginning into positive, empathetic ideas on my TikTok. Ooh, that's great. You have a TikTok channel, right, Babs? I mean, it's a great thing to do. I have my own TikTok channel. My daughter has one as well. And if you are into, that is something really interesting for anybody, because anybody can create a YouTube channel, anybody can create a TikTok channel, right? So if you have something that you want to express or teach or anything like that, maybe if you've been deciding that, maybe I should try it, then, take that step and just try. You never know where that's going to lead you, right? Tracy says, I hear now the thing to do is pick a word for the year. So I pick hope. I am no good with resolutions. Hope is an excellent word. It's that one word that should stick by you every single day, because without hope, I wouldn't be here today, what I'm doing, and everything. I wouldn't have healed myself from my anxiety, depression. I wouldn't have done all of those things. So hope is definitely one of those things that you do want to think about every single day, because it's going to help you, you know, um, think of the things that can happen to you in the future, right? Those that if you're searching for happiness, it's there. It's right there, right? And if you have hope, then you always will have something to look forward to, right? Just think about it. If you didn't have any hope and you just want to give up, that means you're basically shutting off, you're closing the doors on yourself. That's not what you want to do, right? You want to open the doors. You want to open as many windows as possible to allow the light in, right? So that you can start moving forward, um, and and continue taking that path, going forward, right? That direction is just going to lead you to your happiness, right? Denise, yes, my first time here. Welcome, Denise. I know it's the crowd. I know if you've been watching my Facebook lives, it's much different here. I love my YouTubes because I get a chance to talk to you and respond to you. And now I can also bring you on as a guest. Rita's been on, Sai has been on, Shell has been on, Patty has been on. I brought you guys in. So what I'm going to do a little bit later, I'm going to give you a link. So if you do want to come on and you want to talk to me live, I will put on a link. You just click it, and I'll get you to join in, because I do want to ask you guys, what did you learn last year, and what are the things that you learned last year that you figured, you're telling yourself, you know what, these are the things that I need to change for myself. So this year, what are those changes that you're going to make for yourself to make a difference in your life, right? So, but we're going to do that in a bit. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But I still want to get to the chat and see what we have here. Tracy says, no, it hasn't. And yes, we have. Esmeralda made it. Hi, Esmeralda. How are you doing? Glad you can join. I'm so glad to, I message a bunch of people, especially the ones that are my regulars on my YouTube lives. And you guys all responded and you guys all came. I'm so happy. I am so, so happy that you guys are here. Patty, yes, it's fun. I had Patty on the other time. Actually, I think, did you come on I think you came on twice, right, Patty? Yeah, Patty came on and we had a great time talking, and we got a lot of things. So by the way, I wanted to show you something that my daughter gave me for Christmas. She's gotten into crocheting, and she's been doing such an amazing job. She's so talented. So she got me this as a Christmas gift. I wanted to show you my last slide, but I didn't. So she made me this. Your mind matters. She made me this. This is incredible, right? She did this on her own. When I opened it, I almost cried, because I just pictured, like, how much time it took to make this, right? So this is one of her, I guess, newfound talents. So Rihanna, if you're watching, thank you so much for this. I love you so much, and this really means so much to me. uh it has the lucky clovers on it and stuff, so it's very Helen. Hey, Helen, glad you can join. Nice to see you. It is awesome, right, Shell? It's she made a she can make these stuffed animals too. She made this bunny for my wife. Absolutely adorable. And she's just I said, Rihanna, you should do a TikTok channel or something. You gotta, or an Instagram, and just show off your talent. It's just something that that's another thing, right? Just trying new things. One of the things, if it's one thing you want to see changes in your life, is trying new things. Okay. Because when you ask yourself, why is my life always the same? Why don't I see any changes? Why does it feel like I'm stuck in the same situation every single day? It's because you need to try to introduce new things into your life, things that maybe you have thought about in the past, that you were afraid to do, or you felt that you didn't think that you could actually do it, right? Maybe because you have peers or friends or what, whoever it may be, saying that, I don't think you can do it. It's not a good idea. Where's it going to take you? When you start listening to people telling you all these negative things, you might um, be in tune to listening to them, and you say, okay, maybe you're right, but put that aside and say, you know what, I gotta try it. I gotta see where it will take me, right? For example, when I started writing quotes, I thought it was a really like an idea that was interesting, but also I was scared, right? I was scared how people would react if I wrote something and they would laugh at me, or I would tell my friends or my family to be like, Roger, what are you doing? This is such a silly idea, right? But deep inside my heart, I believe that it was something that I think I really wanted to do. And when I shut the doors on the people, like if when I basically just started believing in myself and told myself, don't listen to what people are going to tell you or say, because like if you start listening to them, you're never going to be able to see how far it's going to get you, right? So luckily I did start writing quotes, right? Otherwise I wouldn't be here, right? Doing the stuff that I've been doing and helping you guys and helping as many people as I possibly can, right? Which is my mission and my goal, right? Sai says, "Is that a crochet? So beautiful." Yes, it is crochet. It's all crochet. I don't know how long it took her, but she can actually crochet pretty fast. When she was here over the holiday, she was like, she'd wake up in the morning, she'd watch TV, and she'd be like crocheting. She's making a sweater for herself right now, so it's absolutely amazing. One with the light. Nice to see you. Happy New Year, Roger, and everyone tuned in. Wishing everyone a successful 2024, sending love and light, and sending you love and light, one with the light. Thank you so much for joining. Happy New Year. Natalie, you made it. It's been 2 months, I think. I've been talking to Natalie, and she's like, when are you gonna go live? You guys remember Natalie? She was on frequently before, but I haven't been doing my lives for a long time. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, but I didn't do it. But Natalie, I made it. I mean, you made it. I do actually do my life, so I'm glad you got my message. Glad you can join, Natalie. Patty, negative energy brings negative results. It does. It absolutely does, right? That's why your mind matters. Your mind matters. Patty says nothing silly about compassion. It isn't. It isn't. Because when you start to focus on, I have a lot of quotes that talk about, don't listen to what people say. Your happiness. You are the only one that knows what your true happiness is, right? So like literally, if happiness is what you're searching for, but yet you're still listening to those people that are putting you down, are telling you you can't do this, you can't do that, and they're basically writing the script for you. How are you supposed to move forward with your own life, because it is your life, when you are listening to others people advice, like like not the positive advice, but the advice that's putting you down, right? So if you're searching for your happiness, listen to your heart. Your heart knows a lot of those answers, right? That's when I started to tell myself, I need to start writing quotes. I need to listen to my heart more, right? Because it makes such a big difference, right? When I write quotes, it makes me so happy, because I know at the end of the day, when I put my content out, it's helping other people. And when I help other people, it makes me happy. When I could put a smile in someone's face, and when I know that people are responding to my quotes and saying, you know what, Roger, what you wrote today was something I really needed to hear. I mean, I glow when that happens, right? So imagine you doing something like that when you wake up in the morning and you have something that you really truly believe that's going to make you happy, that's probably maybe your passion. That is what life is about, right? That's what a lot of people are searching for, because a lot of people, I believe, are working on their jobs, and they're just like, I'm just doing it because for the money. But are they happy? Are you happy? Right? So, you know, I'm not making a ton of money from what I'm doing, but it makes me happy. And to me, that is more important than the money, right? So I just really, really have a passion for what I do. So this year, maybe this year is the year where you are going to find what that thing is that you are going to enjoy and love to do, right? I know Natalie cooks really well. She showed me so many. Right, Natalie? Are you taking baking lessons? I think you're taking baking lessons. Natalie says, maybe this is the right timing. My dad is trying to help me figure out a career for myself, but every time I get nervous because I feel lost on what to do for college, and I feel as if fear is making me procrastinate. And that could be okay. Wait, there's more. He tells me to write down what I want to do for a career, but it's easier said than done. It is. It totally is. You know, when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, when I was picking out which university I wanted to go to, I knew that what made me happy was acting and singing and all that stuff. And I'm lucky that my parents, especially my mother, was all for it. Right? My parents were never the one type that were like, you got to be an accountant, you got to be a doctor, you got to be a lawyer, you got to be one of those guys, right? Because it's going to be good for your career, right? They were just like, you know what, whatever makes you happy, just go for it, right? So I mean, my brother, he like after high school, boom, he moved to Los Angeles to become a comic book illustrator, right? My mom was a-okay with that, but Natalie, you're I know your dad is trying to help you, right? Because for any parent, they do want to, and I know it's tough when and I'm sure there are so many people out there right now, they don't know what they want to do, and that's scary too. At the same time, there's a lot of pressure, right? But it's going to take different experiences. Right now, you're not going to be able to say, this is exactly what I want to do, right? This is exactly what I want to take in school, right? You may be taking something in school, you're going to go 4 years. And at the end of the fourth year, when you're done, you may be even be like, you know what? I wasted 4 years of my time because this is not what I want to do, right? So, but you still were able to experience and realize that this is not what was meant for me, right? For me, it took me a long time to really figure out what I really wanted to do, right? Acting and singing, yes, that's what I want to do. I had a taste of it. I made my own CD. I was a professional singer for a while. I went to act. I did acting when I was in university, but it boiled down to and then I ended up not doing any of that, and I became I own my own comic publishing company with my brother, right? That's just something I never expected. So again, you never know what's going to happen in the future, right? But at the same time, learn what you can on your journey, right? Every single day you're learning something new. You're learning something new about yourself. You're learning something new about what makes you, right? So again, Natalie, your father is helping you. And I know there's probably a lot of pressure because, at the same time, you're probably like, I want to make him happy, but at the same time, it's hard for me to be happy when I don't know what to do. And he's telling me, this is what you should do and so forth, right? Um, where am I? Tracy says, that's why I distance myself from my older sister who can be negative. And it is tough, especially when it's with family, right? When they're trying to help you in a way, but then at the same time, it's like, no, that's not what I wanted to hear, And it's kind of like, maybe I should just like what you're doing. You just want to kind of distance away from them. But at the same time, you don't want to say, say anything bad to them because you don't want to ruin that relationship. But you need to do what you need to do to make you happy at the same time, right? Natalie says, I want to try acting and singing. I practiced singing since the age of 8, and I mentioned acting, but it always comes up in my dreams now, or modeling. But I dream about it when I sleep, so maybe this is a sign. It definitely is, Natalie. I mean, you know what you want. See, you're exactly like me when I was younger, right? I wanted to be an actor and I wanted to sing. Back in those days, there weren't a lot of Asians that were that you would see them in Hollywood, or it just wasn't there for us. Nowadays you see Asians everywhere, I mean, like, it's everywhere, so it's not as hard, but it was harder back then. But I mean, if you really feel that this is something that makes you happy and stuff, I mean, who you just never know, right? Um, so don't ever think that it's not a possibility for yourself, because it is. A lot of people's dreams don't become a reality because there's people in the way. People that are telling you that it's not going to be it's not going to be something that is going to exist for you. And when you start to listen to it more and more, guess what? You're going to start to believe in it. And then there goes your dreams. And then you start doing something that you don't want to do. I look at it as you you have this one life. Okay, I'm not the one life right now. I'm not talking about going to heaven and coming back, because you do have many, many lives, right? If you believe in past lives and all that stuff, right? But this one life that you have, do whatever it takes to make you happy, because at the end of the day, that is what it's all about, right? What you want to do, that's going to, when you wake up in the morning, you jump out of bed and you say, I can't wait to start the day. That is the mindset you want, right? It's tough. to get there, right? I'm telling you, it is tough. There's probably so many people, like I said earlier in this live, that people are working at jobs that they hate, that they just wish that they were doing something different, right? But there is a time during the day where you can still bring some of that joy into your life. Like that's why, with YouTube and TikTok and with all this thing with social media, you can you can pull out a bit of that passion of yourself and put some time and effort into doing that on a YouTube channel. So just say, for example, you have your full-time job and you're doing something that you don't like, but you love cooking. You love cooking and you want to teach people, right? You can make a YouTube channel and you can express your talents on video, right? You just never know where it's going to lead you, right? So, I always wanted to when I wanted to heal myself from the beginning, I was trying to figure ways on how I was going to tell my story and to help people and all that, right? I didn't think of writing quotes at first. I just wanted to jump straight and do a YouTube channel, right? And just do videos. But again, I was shy in front of the camera. I didn't know how to speak well, so writing quotes and it took me time to practice and learn and all that. And it came to a point where it was the right time to do my YouTube channel. So it's all about timing too. So I talk a lot about trusting your journey. I know it's tough to do that, to say, yeah, yeah, everything's going to be okay, right? But telling yourself that everything is okay is almost like just saying, like, it's almost, is it really the truth? Like, is everything really going to be, I'm going to see the rainbow and I'm going to see the light and everything? Because right now, everything just seems so dark, right? But I believe that if you really do trust your journey and you believe that everything that you're doing right now is leading you to who you're supposed to become and where you're supposed to be. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be next year, it could be in 5 years, right? But trust it. Trust that everything that you're going through every single day is going to take you there, right? Oh my gosh, Kaylee, you made it. You made it, Kaylee. I didn't have enough time to message you, but you found me. You found it. How are you doing? Good morning to you. How are you? I'm so glad you made it. Oh, Eddie, you made it too. I'm sorry. When I talk, I missed the chat, but Eddie, you made it. I missed. Sorry, Eddie. I am watching this as I am getting ready for bed. I believe this is my first live video with Roger. It is, Eddie. It is. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you joined. I've always seen you comment on my videos. I'm like, when is Eddie gonna be here on my lives? But I'm so glad you joined, Eddie. Happy New Year to you, Eddie. Sai says our most beautiful and precious gift this new year, 2020, is that we're having a new member in our family. My niece is in the hospital right now giving birth. Wow, congratulations. Wow, tell them congratulations. That is a great way to start the new year, Sai. So congratulations for the new family member. What do we got? Tracy, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Natalie says, I'm crying so much right now because I feel as if I'm self-sabotaging. Also, congrats, Natalie. It's okay to cry. Okay. There's probably a lot of stuff inside in here that's hurting you a lot. I am not ashamed to say that I cried every single day for almost 2 years straight. And what it did for me was it allowed me to really find more about myself. Every single tear that rolled down my cheek had a meaning, right? It had helped release that inner pain. So it is okay to cry. And I know you're probably going through a lot right now. But again, if you want, you can message me after the live and we can have a conversation, because I know it's tough, but let it out, let it all out, because I know a lot of us probably have that inner pain in us. Sometimes we just feel that life is tough, right? And sometimes we just have to, like we said earlier, right? Tracy said, hope is so powerful. We have to believe that things are going to get better for us, and and what I said earlier about those steps that we take every single day, that every single day is going to be a piece of that puzzle that's going to build that masterpiece. At the end, when we're done with our journey, we're going to have this nice big puzzle that's all going to be put together and it's all going to fit perfectly, right? And sometimes we're not going to have pieces that are going to fit. Those are those pieces that we're going to figure about ourselves, that, hey, you know what, this is something that wasn't meant for me. I'm going to have, and it's not going to fit. It does not fit in my masterpiece. So you put it away, and then you go on to the next day, and you go and you keep on taking those steps until you figure out what piece fits for you. This is what we're all going through. We're just trying to find those pieces to fit in perfectly, right? So just hang in there, okay, Natalie. I know you are going to find what you're looking for. Okay, Eddie. Thank you, Tracy. Sai, thank you for all your congratulations. You're very welcome, Natalie. Kaylee, I'm staying awake the nights as always, still alive and trying not to let it all go. And I know it's tough for you too, Kayla. Last time I spoke with you, you were having a difficult time too as well. So I hope you have been doing better. This is the new year. We're talking about the new year, the new you, the new beginnings, the new chapters. It's all exciting, right? Last year, the first 6 months was fabulous for me, right? Fabulous. Everything was going fine until I hurt myself. You guys know I injured myself, right? It took me and Shell, we were talking about it. 3 months it took me to heal from that. I lost a lot of weight. I stopped working out. I couldn't work out for 3 months. And then I finally got better. And then I started working out again. And then I got sick on my birthday, right? And Natalie has the same birthday as me on November 11th. I got sick on my birthday. The whole year I didn't get sick, okay? I got sick on my birthday. Okay. I wanted to go on Facebook and go on the live and just have fun. It didn't happen. And then I got better. And then I started working out again. It just felt like, I took a step forward and then I slid 3 steps back. And I just felt like I kept climbing up this hill. And no matter what I did, I kept pushing me down. And then I got sick again, right? I got sick again, like around December 11th, right? You guys know I was coughing so hard. And the thing is, I'm not sick now, but I'm still coughing. I haven't coughed yet, thank God. But I wake up in the morning, I'm still coughing. It's still there. Like I got this phlegm, and it's like it's just enough to cough, right? But I know it's like it just feels like this whole past 6 months I've been trying to climb up this hill, trying to get better, trying to, working on that new me. Every day I'm trying to work on a new me, right? But I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. I don't care. This is how I got to where I am today because I told myself that when life throws something at you, you have the strength to overcome this. You have the strength to climb over whatever is in front of you. Okay, I'm telling you, what all this darkness and all the stuff that life may seem like it's like stopping you from moving forward. It's testing you. It's a test. Are you strong enough to get through this? Yes. Do you have enough? The thing is, you have to be determined, first of all. How determined are you to get through this? Right? We can, like when I was going through my anxiety and depression, I lost all of it. I lost all hope. I felt like I was the weakest man on the planet and that there was nothing in the world that is going to help me get through this darkness. Right. But then I changed the way I was thinking up here. Right, guys? That's why I talk a lot about your mind matters, about strengthening that mindset of yours, learning how to focus. Because when you start to focus, that's when and you guys hear me say this a lot, when you learn how to focus, everything becomes clear. Start to visualize yourself being in all these places that you thought you could never get to, right? Like you being on top of that mountain, like you being successful, like you being happy every single day, or maybe even living up to your dreams. Those things can happen for you, right? That belief system in you is so crucial. You believing in yourself, you believing that you're going to be successful, you believing that you can heal yourself from anxiety, depression, you believing that you can overcome this challenge that life has thrown at you. And you're telling yourself, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's happened to me again. Like it's just this ongoing thing that it just feels like right now that I'm feeling this cycle that's happening, that it's like I feel like I'm on this hill and then I just keep sliding down, right? But you have it in you, right? I'm telling you that you have that strength within you. It's going to bring it's going to, whatever you're going through right now, it's going to bring it out of you, right? Eddie, y'all born on my grandpa's heavenly birthday. Oh, right, Eddie. I think you were telling me that your grandfather was born on November 11th too, right? Oh, I read something. Patty says this was supposed to be the year we moved to Tennessee. It's not going to happen. My husband changed his mind after 4 years. I'm so broken right now. If he was able to make that decision about changing not to move, he can still make that decision again to change it so that you guys can move, right? So believe don't I'm hoping that he does make a decision that you guys can move, right? So hopefully that will happen, right? So have hope. have hope, Patty, that you are going to move to Tennessee. Kaylee says, I'm staying awake. That, oh, I read that already. Where am I? Tracy says, I am Eastern Standard Time. I am not a morning person. I do get up now between 7 to 7:30 a.m. to drive a friend's daughter to school. You know what? I've been trying to change my schedule to wake up in the morning. I slept for like 12 hours a few days ago because because usually I sleep at 6 a.m. in the morning. I try to do it so that I'm waking up at 6 a.m. and sleeping at like 12 a.m. So it's been really weird for me. But I think the best time for me, I realized that I think the best for me is waking up at 2 in the afternoon. For me, it works. For some reason I feel like more energetic. I honestly I really am a night person. Even though I'm trying to switch things around, but I am still going to test this for this year to see what really suits me. But I know a lot of my followers like to listen or read my quotes during the morning times, so that's why I'm pushing myself to wake up at like 7:30 in the morning to put my stuff out. So, what else? Natalie, are you still there? Tracy, oh wait, Kaylee says 2024 started even worse as 2023 ended, dead inside and only feeling empty and numb. Don't know how I make it through every single day and those dark, cold nights. Kaylee, I'm so it's unfortunate that this is actually happening. I mean, but it is. Remember, it is just the beginning of 2024. It is the tail end of 2023, which means it's carrying over a little bit over to 2024. So you are still feeling what you are feeling from the end of 2023, right? So this is still the beginning of the new year, right? And sometimes it does that. You know what? Maybe Chinese New Year is coming up next year. So maybe when Chinese New Year comes in, which is in February, this is when you're going to see a light. That things are going to be different. But hopefully, things are going to change for you. I know, it's just going to seem like um, nothing new is happening. There are no changes. I still feel the same. I remember when I was going through my anxiety and depression, I was going through that exactly, right? Just wake up in this every single day in the morning. My whole routine was always the same. I was just, I believed that nothing was going to change out of it, right? But it did, right? So if you are open to doing Kaylee, I'm talking to you. If you're open, we can actually set up a meeting video chat so that just me and you, we can talk together, okay? And I would love to do that for you if you're open to that. Who do we have? Patty, but we have to stay positive. We do. Does anybody, like I did mention earlier that I was going to put a link up here, who wants to come online live with me right now, and I want you to I want to bring you on to the live stream, and I can talk to you live right now. I can put your link right now, and we can have a conversation. Does anybody here want to come live right now with me, and we could talk live? I'm going to put the link right here on the chat. So all you have to do is you click on the link and then you just put your name on it, and then I will see you on my screen, and then I will bring you live, and then we can have a little chat here because I would love to hear what you learned about last year. What are the things that you learned about last year that about yourself that you want to change for this year, right? And I know there are a lot of changes that you can do for yourself this year, right? So Kaylee says, thank you, Patty. I'm trying. Eddie says, I sleep only about 6 or 6.5 hours during the work week. You know what, Eddie? I think I sleep around that too, around 6 to 6.5 hours. I think 8 to 9 hours is a little bit long for me. I did that. I slept for 12 hours again. Remember, I said I slept for 12 hours. I think that's a little bit overdoing it, but I think I needed to do that because, again, I was trying to. Oh, I have someone, and it's Eddie. Eddie, I'm bringing you on.
Hi.
Eddie, how are
Yes.
you doing?
All right. My ataxia and vertigo has been flaring up, so it's been going like
Oh, I
this.
see. I see. I'm so glad you joined. Oh my gosh, happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too.
So how was last year for you?
Kind of like a roller coaster because my uncle he passed away. Then I had a cousin she passed away, and then another
Wow.
cousin she passed away. My brother's fur baby and sister-in-law's fur baby they passed away. I think a cousin's fur baby passed away. So it's been like a roller coaster.
Wow, that's just a lot to consume, especially when, the hardest thing is you never expect any of those things to happen, right? And it's just like when it does happen, it's like you're almost telling yourself, "Wow, I can't believe," like you almost have this thing where you don't know how to react to it, right? Because it's just like, wow, they're gone, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's like, hopefully this year is not going to be like this for you. Like, did you learn something about last year that you want to do something differently for yourself that you
I
can
don't know.
change?
I don't know, but when you said like you don't always expect it, like my other cousin, I don't know if she was like sick or anything. The other one, he was getting like last time I saw him, he wasn't really doing that well. So it's
Right.
like kind of expected. My uncle he had cancer and I think he had dementia and stuff. So um and everything. So one of the I don't know if it's both or two or what, I don't know which one actually, got him, but he was like 80 something years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So he's dealing with that right now? Are you
He's
saying?
already passed away. He
Oh,
passed
he
away in
passed
like
away.
in February. See, February is kind of like a month where it's like a whole bunch there's different relatives that passed away in the month of February. Like my uncle Sonny and his dad, they both passed away. My uncle John Wayne, he passed away in February. I think my aunt Dinah's husband, I think he passed away in February. So
Mhm. Oh my gosh, that's wait, let me just change the screen here over here.
yeah.
Here we go. This is better. It's nice and clear. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something, I get a lot of comments or messages and people losing loved ones. I think honestly that is probably the toughest thing to experience in our life, right? Just to lose someone, right? I lost my father 12 years ago, and that was really hard for us. My mom was just she just didn't know how to handle. Like I was like looking at her, I was like, how is she going to recover from this, right? But
Uh-huh.
again, it's your belief system too as well, right? Do you believe that when they pass away, where do they go? Heaven, right? If you put really truly believe that there's a heaven, that everyone, even including us, like when it's time for us to leave, that's the place we're going to go. We're back in a place where it's filled with love, and just because they're not here physically, we are all spirits, we all are made out of energy, right? So they are not here with us physically, but yes, they are here spiritually. Like it's energy, right? And so my mom believes in that, and that helped her move forward because she just like even she has pictures of my dad all over the house. So if
Ah,
when she goes home, she feels like he's there, right? Even though she
cool.
can't hold him and hug him and all that stuff, but she knows that my dad is there. You can like sometimes you can actually feel it, right? Like I can feel my dad like watching me or things like that, and that is one way how my mom was able to move forward, right? And she comes over to my house almost every single day, right? So she's always with family. So as
Oh,
long as you're with loved ones and stuff, spend as much time as possible with those that you love and care for, right? Because you just never know, right? You just never know when it could be their last day or whatever. So you know
yeah. Yeah, because my dad, he's declining. He's been on hospice for about like three Christmases and stuff like that and all. And if my family found out that, they'd really get mad at me because that's kind of like, personal stuff and everything. So they'd really,
Mhm.
got mad at me. But I know, like you said, like your mom's got pictures. It's like my grandpa, he had, and my grandmother passed away, and along with another lady too, a drunk driver. So a
Ooh,
month later, he died from a broken heart and a heart attack. And so the
wow.
family was like, it was for me, it was really hard as a kid, knowing and into adulthood, knowing who's talking to who and everything like that. And I really don't
Mhm.
know if everybody's now talking to everybody or not, because I really don't want to mention somebody's name when I don't know if that person's actually talking to that sibling or not.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, is the problem. But now my granny, on the flip side, with her, how she happened with her is there was a fire, and all her and my papa, all of it, and three girls got out of the house. The next day, my mom found him passed away at the house, and he passed away to a broken heart and a heart attack. But my granny, for years, she was like, she raised her daughter. She wanted to become a nurse. She did that. She did a lot of awesome things and everything like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I think at times she's probably was lonesome, but she had I don't know how many Trixies,
Mm-hmm.
terriers is what she had, and so that was like, like kind of like her company and everything.
Oh, wow. Wow,
But
that's
she
crazy.
enjoyed like her grandkids and stuff like that coming over. Should have something for them to eat, sweets or something like that, and all the things. So
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the great thing about life is like, that's why spending those moments, like I said earlier, spending that time with your family. I know not everyone's situation is where, they have a loving family where they can, spend it with, but as long as you have someone, like even friends, close friends, they like if you have close friends, they're counted as family too, right? So,
yeah,
just try to, I mean, it is tough, but we have to remember that we do need to move forward. We have our own journey. We need to move forward. So if you have a loved one that just passed away, they're probably looking down at you, not looking down, but looking at you, and they want to tell you that, you know, they are at a happy place, but at the same time, you need to focus on yourself because you still have your life to live, right?
yeah,
So, and we just have to do it at the best we can, right, to move forward and just try to live our life to the fullest as well, right? So, right.
yeah. Because
So,
one of the things I told my daughter was is that when my mother-in-law passed away, is that she know my I told her, I said, anytime you're scared, always look for your grandma Jones and Jesus in your heart, and she
right.
knows that and all the
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you allow Jesus in your heart, telling you, man, that's just love throughout, and you'll be safe, right? So, well, I hope you have a super fantastic new year, Eddie. I mean, like even if I know last year was really tough for you, but remember this is a new year, and hopefully this year you'll be able to find new things for yourself, to work on yourself, right? And just to maybe try new things. I think, that's the biggest difference. If anybody's trying to look for changes, try new things that you thought you could never that you wanted to do a long time ago, right? And for my daughter, for example, she tried crocheting last year, and now it's like she's doing it every single day. She finds a lot of joy in it. So hopefully you can find that for yourself. And I wish you the best for this new year. And if you're working on that new you, I wish you the best on your new journey.
Oh, and you too,
Eddie.
and everybody
Oh,
else
thank
too.
thank you so much, Eddie. Thank you so much. So that was Eddie Baxter, guys.
Oh,
Thank you
you
so
told
much
me
for joining.
it's Edie, but that's okay. I'm used to it. I have my name misspelled several times and everything, so it's
Is it
Edie.
Eddie?
But
Is
that's
it Eddie?
Edie.
Oh, Edie. Everybody, that's Edie. Okay, now I got to remember that. Edie. Okay,
It's
Edie.
like, yeah. If you drop the th and add the e, it's Edie. But if you drop the e and add the th, it's Edith. But I'll
Right.
go by
I
Edie.
see. Because if it was double D, it would have been Eddie. Okay, Edie. I got it.
That's okay.
I
I'm used to it. I really
Are you
am. I
really?
had my name misspelled a lot of
Okay.
times. I
All
think
right.
I still do. My daughter has her nicknames misspelled. So
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah.
Edie, I will remember that next time when you come live for my next stream, Edie.
Well, I
All
can
right.
remember
Good
your
night,
name
Edie.
easily because my husband's name is Roger. So
Oh, okay. Perfect. There you go. Yeah, Roger. Roger. I don't know a lot of Rogers, but I'm starting to know a few more from my page. So, you know. All right. Good night, Edie. Are you going to bed soon?
well, yeah, I'm fixing to have to like start getting ready for bed. Yes.
All right. All right. You have a good night. It was glad to. I'm so happy that you joined. And stay on. Stay on. If you're not going to sleep yet, keep watching. I
Okay.
still have some time to go, so I will catch you on the chat.
Okay. All right.
All right. Good night, Edie.
Good night.
Good night. So that was Edie. For this whole time, I've been pronouncing her name wrong. I apologize, Edie. But Edie, I remember that. I remember that. Okay, so Tracy, everyone misspells my name. Tracy, sometimes when I'm responding to you, I put Tracy. I'm like, no, no, no. It's Tracy with an E. It's Tracy with an E. So what did I miss here? Kaylee says I don't have family anymore. And that's hard. Do you have any close friends, Kaylee? Because they can consider us family too, right? Um, and or anybody, right? And you have me, Roger Lee. I hopefully I can be a part of that, and to be a part of your journey to because one of the things I'd love to do is to try to make people happy. So if you can include me as part of that, I'd be honored. Um, Natalie says is saying a whole bunch of highs. Patty says panic attacks and fear and thoughts. Oh, Natalie's having a conversation with Patty. Okay. Um, I don't have family anymore, and friends are not close to me as I do not trust anyone. And that's a tough thing to do, right? Trust is so hard. Um, I remember one of my ex-girlfriends. She did something to me that made me not trust her. But then I tried to gain her trust, and then she did it again, and I was like, you know what, that's it, because you can only go so far, right? If someone has broken your trust twice in a row, then that's basically a sign saying that, okay, there's no way I'm ever going to trust this person, right? So, I understand, Kaylee, if you're going through that situation where you have these people that you just don't trust, right? Sometimes you can't even trust yourself, which is tough too, right? Patty says tried it all, even doctors and sleep clinic. I guess you guys are talking about insomnia or sleeping and stuff like that. Oh man, I had those times when I couldn't sleep at all. It's one of the hardest things when you're just like closing your eyes and it's just like, when am I going to fall asleep, right? I actually tried before I started taking medication, my antidepressants. I had this pillow. It's like one of those emoji pillows that has like a tongue sticking out. And I hugged this pillow because it was smiling at the same time. That actually helped me. I hugged this pillow and I just pictured it with a smiley face on it and that red tongue. And that actually helped me put to sleep. So if you want, you could try that. Just hug onto a pillow, an emoji pillow. I don't know if you own one or not, but you could try hugging that and just picture it while you sleep. And that gave me so much peace. I still have it, but I don't hug it anymore because I don't have that issue of trying to sleep. So, Natalie says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you can get a good night one day soon. Hang in there." Sai says, "We are your family now here on Sir Roger Lee's YouTube channel. If it's okay with you, Kaylee." Sai, you are absolutely an angel, and you are right. Like everyone here is family. I believe. That's why I love my YouTube live so much, because it's a smaller crowd, but you can feel the love in this channel. You can feel the love when people are saying hi and good evening. This is just amazing. And yes, Kaylee, we are all here for you. This is your family. We are your family, Kaylee. So whenever you need something, if you want to talk, we are here to talk to you. Does anybody here want to come live like Edie did? I'm gonna put the link again. I know Sai was here. I still remember that time, Sai, on my birthday when you came. I told my whole family about it. Where you were out celebrating I think it was your cousin's birthday, and you were showing me all around the Philippines. It was so sunny, and then you had your whole family saying "Happy birthday, Roger." That really, really made me so happy. I love what you did for me on that day. So I would, but I look sleepy and been in my PJs all day. That's okay. I mean, that's okay. Maybe okay. Next live, I'll catch you on. You'll come on, right, Natalie? But if you want, anytime, click that link, and you could just come on. You can talk. And I'd love to have you on to be here as a guest on my show or on my live. So if you guys watch that thing on Sai, oh my gosh, Sai. For anyone that missed it, I'm gonna show it again. This is what my daughter crocheted for me. It says "Your mind matters." It's actually pretty big, right? I was thinking, where can I hang this, man? Maybe I could put this like behind here where my owl is. But then I love my owl. But I will find a safe place to put this. But it is crazy. It's those small things, that people do for you that can bring you so much happiness. And I that's why when I was spending that time with my family on Christmas, I was trying to catch up, honestly. Like when I was, oh, we have somebody. It's oh my gosh, she had the guts to do it. And my guest today is Natalie.
Hello.
Hi, Natalie. Were you just
Hi.
like, you know what? I might look sleepy, but you know what? The heck with it. I'm just gonna come live and
I
do it.
do look kind of tired though, honestly, like my hair and all that, but you know what? It's okay. Whatever.
You don't look
Nobody
tired at
cares.
all. You look energetic, like always when you're. You look great.
No, I'm not energized. Like I literally have been inside my house all day cuz it's like really cold out right now. It's like
Oh,
negative
it's
5.
cold here too. What is it?
-5.
-5. I think it's Tracy can say this, that it's about -20 with the windshield. It's freaking cold. But it's like snowed, but it's just super windy. But
Yeah.
that's why we're all at home trying to keep warm, right?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't step foot outside yet. Like I almost
You
went
did it.
outside today cuz I had a date today and I almost went on my date, but I
Yeah.
canceled cuz it was really cold and I'm like, I
Oh,
can't.
was he like, "Oh, man." Well, you can always rebook it, right?
Well, tomorrow I'm going on my date because today I was like I needed a lazy day cuz I've been working like
Yeah,
Friday
you
and
work a
Saturday.
lot.
Yeah.
You work Friday, you work 6 days a week?
No. Most of the time, like I work 5 days a week, but like they make me
Okay.
work weekends at my job. Like I work out.
Oh. Oh, you work on weekends too, right? Well,
Yeah.
lucky you didn't work today because you would have missed my show.
Well, yeah, they gave me today off. Like lately, I've been getting like Sunday off and like a lot of days off, but that is just because like they're like really short on the hours at the moment because it's after the
Yep.
holidays.
Yep, yep. Oh, for sure, for sure. So
Yeah.
my question for you is last year, what did you learn about last year about yourself that that you are looking forward for this year that you can change to make a difference, right? Did you have a good First of all, did you have a good year last year?
Um. Yeah, I want to say it was a better year. Last year, I had a better year than the previous year. Um. I know I'm mentioning 2022, but 2022
Okay.
was a hard year for me because I like I caught COVID.
Oof. Some
Someone
people
said,
are just caught it. Yeah, some people just recently caught it again too, right? Because it's coming back a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
but also, yeah, COVID was what I caught, and then during the same time, like this was in the summer, June of 2022, someone sideswiped my car, and then my cat got sick, all within the same week.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it was,
That that's tough. Was
yeah,
this
but
2022 or 2023?
this is 2022, but
Okay.
2023 was a better year for me because that didn't happen again. I did not catch COVID, but I did get a little food poisoning last year. It
Oh
was
no.
not fun. It
Oh,
was,
those are not fun at all. It
yeah.
is not fun at all.
But let's go on a positive note here. Like
Okay.
something that good that's has happened for me is like one of my habits have changed. Like
Okay.
this is a habit. Sometimes when I would go to sleep, I would have a hard time getting myself to like get ready for bed or like brush my teeth. But I do
Yep.
brush my teeth, you know. It's a hygiene thing. You have to brush your teeth. But I
Yes.
got into the habit recently.
Of
So,
brushing your teeth?
yeah, like I just started doing that on a daily basis and also like, like keeping my hygiene up like every
Yep.
day. Because sometimes I would come home from work and I would be so tired, I wouldn't
And
want
you
to.
just go to sleep and
Yeah,
you do all that stuff. You know what? That all that personal hygiene stuff is all part about loving yourself, right? When I was going through that really dark time, I didn't do any of that stuff. Okay. I didn't shower. I didn't shave. I didn't cut my hair. And when I looked at myself in the mirror, I was just like, that's when I started looking at myself and say, who is this guy? Right. Like I literally saw a monster in front of me. Right. So, but when I started to learn how to love myself, when I started doing the things that made me happy, like eating properly, exercising, and like started to brush my teeth like you did, fixing my hair again, starting to look good, wear clothes. Like it's not expensive clothes, but it's just clothes that I put on that make me feel good,
yeah,
right? Like even like something like this, I bought it for like 20 bucks, but it makes me feel good. That is all about that's like some people don't understand that is a part of loving yourself, right? And it makes such a big difference. Like if like just brushing your teeth, like some people may be saying like it's just brushing your teeth, but yes, it is just brushing your teeth. But like when you start to realize your teeth starts looking good, your breath starts smelling better, it's just everything,
goes
right?
up. Like you smile and like you feel
Yep.
good about smiling.
Yes.
So
Right? And confidence is so important, right? Just going out there and just being like that confidence level. That's why I love working out, right? That's why I was so pissed off. So sorry, so angry when I injured myself and I couldn't work out. I work out like almost every single day, and not to work out for 3 months straight, that really affected me up here and obviously physically. But
yeah,
mentally, it just really brought me down. And then I got sick on my birthday. You remember I messaged you about that, how it was
yeah,
and it was tough, right? So, I'm still trying to climb up this hill to get back to where I left off in July, right? But, I believe that I can get there again, and even better. So this whole year I'm just going to focus on just working on myself and just trying to get better and stuff like that. So what do you have this year that you want to do for yourself?
well, actually, it changes. It changes because normally when I was younger, I was really big on like the New Year's resolutions.
Yep, a lot of people still are,
Yeah,
right?
but even without like the New Year's, I always have resolutions for myself. Like even
Yep.
without having a new year, because previously in 2023, like in November, December, um, like when I started working again, because for a long time I was doing like a side gig, like
Yep.
side jobs, like where I did deliveries, like food delivery for a little bit. And then I
Yep.
went back to my job that I went back to my old job that I was working at for 5 years. I went back to that company because I needed the money and I needed
Yep.
the hours. And um it just, I'm sorry if I'm getting off track right now. It just made me
Okay.
feel good to go back and to work. And like when you start working, like everything kind of goes back into motion. Like you have a schedule, and then you're
Yep.
able to set goals for yourself. And I was
Yep.
able to set goals for myself, and one of them was to save money. And
Good.
yeah, one of them was to start saving money, and I just started to. It was really hard for a while because my birthday came up and then Christmas. But yeah,
So,
like
like,
I
did you spend too much during
yeah,
Christmas? It's one of those. They
I
always catch you, right? Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they got everything for you to throw money at, so it's tough,
yeah,
right?
I did start like spending my money on stuff, but I Christmas time was like, this was a good year for me. I did not spend too much,
Good.
but in general, like saving money was so important to me. And then also some other resolutions that I have for myself is probably to step out of my comfort zone. Like right now, this is me stepping out of my comfort zone.
That is amazing. You know, I think Rita did I don't know if you were here, but Rita did the same thing. She was so shy. She's like, "I can't do it." And I was like and all of a sudden, I just see her on my screen, and she's like, "I think I can do this forever now." You know, it is that comfort zone, right? It's like there's so much outside of your comfort zone. It's like that's when you're going to start experiencing the good stuff, right? Because when you are actually in your comfort zone, you just feel like, "Is this it?" "I'm
Ah,
comfortable, but" and there's a point in time in when you're in your comfort zone too long, you're just gonna feel like, man, life's got to be more than this, right? And when you've actually attempted to do new things, that's what I was saying. Try new things, do new things. Then you start opening this whole new world for yourself that you never thought existed,
yeah.
right? And it's such a amazing feeling, right? So
Mhm.
I had a feeling you were going to come. I didn't know you were going to react that fast, but you did. You jumped on and you said, "You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do it." Right?
Yeah, I
But
just brushed my hair for a second.
yeah,
You know what? Let's set that.
splash some water on my face, and everything's good. And no, but that's a really good thing for like a great start for you, right? Just thinking about something and then doing it. Oh, just do it,
Yeah,
right? It's
took that leap. And let's just say a few seconds ago, I was a little nervous, of course, but like
yeah.
even now, I'm honestly just winging it at this point because
You're
like
doing an amazing job.
it's hard.
Are you sure this is your first time? This coming on live?
Well, actually, I don't know if you know about Periscope, but like there used to be an app called Periscope, and it
Yeah.
was a broadcasting app, and I think it was like through Facebook or something.
Okay.
When I would go on that, I would have conversations with people just like what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I started to grow a following, but then the app kind
Oh.
of got deleted. Unfortunately, like they've removed.
Oh, it's one of those things.
Yeah,
Oh, but
it,
then that could be if you like how we were talking earlier about creating that you wanted to become an actor, or you wanted to your dreams is to become or even singing. You can do all that stuff. Nowadays, obviously, you can do. I don't know if TikTok is your thing, or you can do covers. Like, if I'm sure you're a pretty good singer. Like, if you start singing when you're 8, you must be pretty good.
well, I've actually practiced. Let's just say, obviously, when I was 8 years old, I was not that great. And I would try singing in front of my parents to kind of get their reaction. But my
Yeah.
mom was saying, you need practice. So I would practice every year just for fun. I would just do it for fun. But I noticed over the years my voice did get better. Um, it's just I'm able to sing really well when I'm not nervous. But like, I guess I have stage fright because I found that out last year. Um,
Uh-huh.
there was
Did
a
you sing on stage?
yeah, there was a carnival, like, across the
Oh.
there's, like,
Oh,
a
great.
and I sang this was unexpected. Would you like to hear
Yeah.
the story time a little
Y
bit?
yes. You're gonna sing for us?
No, 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 I would like to tell you this story on, like,
Oh, okay. Okay, tell us the story. Okay, sorry, I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna sing for us?" I think everybody here is probably like,
oh, no, not yet, maybe one day, but not right now.
"Okay, okay," because they wanna hear me sing because I said I was gonna do a Christmas carol thing. I don't know if you heard me. Remember I was saying I was singing Christmas, but I was sick, so I couldn't do the I felt so
Oh,
bad. that I wasn't able to sing. So I still have to set a date where I'm gonna sing. Maybe we'll do a duet together.
A duet? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, let's hear your story first.
Um,
Before you start, I just wanted to say hi to Farhana because do you remember Farhana? She's here. Farhana just joined. So hey Farhana, I saw your text. So hi, glad you could join. All right, let's hear your story.
I wish I could see the chat, but
Oh,
because
you can't see the chat. Oh, maybe.
okay,
Oh, because you're doing the video.
okay, yeah, no, I see the chat now. I was thinking about the chat earlier because we're doing so much talking.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I had to keep switching back and forth. It's
You're fine.
oh,
Oh,
Rita's here. Oh, Rita's here. Happy New Year, Rita. She's a ni hao. That's Rita. You remember Rita?
no, unfortunately, I don't. I feel
Okay.
bad.
Because you weren't here when she did her live. When she did her, we were just talking about you, Rita. About this is Natalie's first time on coming live, so she knows exactly how you feel, Rita. So okay, let's hear your story.
Okay, well, before I mention my story, I do want to say, after looking at the comments, everyone
Yeah.
seems so nice here. Like they're all saying hello. I just noticed some people said hi, Natalie. So like that is,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that too.
yeah, that's really nice. But here's the story. So
I told you, I love your energy. You just bring so much energy when you come. So that's why I always message you. I want you to come because you just bring so much love to the channel. And everyone in here on the chat that's watching, right? They've been here since the beginning. You know, Patty's super, super amazing too. Like all of you guys are amazing. Love you guys. Okay, Natalie, let's hear your story.
well, I gotta say, back to what you were saying, that it is really nice to have that positivity.
It is.
Typically, like when I do a live alone, it's really hard to have like to really talk to people sometimes because
It
like,
is hard.
but like when you have two people in the chat and you also have messages, you can like conversate with everyone. So it definitely makes
Yep.
it a great positive energy, positive vibes.
Yes.
Um,
This is
but
an ongoing thing I'm going to be doing for this new year because I wanted to. I'm working on my YouTube channel, and I love bringing my guests on, and because I just love talking to people, and with Facebook I don't get that chance. I'm talking, but I don't get a chance to talk to other people. But with here, I get a chance to talk to you guys.
yeah, I have noticed that you used to go on like Facebook Live, but like YouTube, you prefer YouTube?
Most of my following is on Facebook, so I do try to do both.
Mhm.
I was gonna do the Facebook Live a few days ago, and then the YouTube, but I didn't get a chance because I was so busy. But yeah, I try to balance it both. But YouTube is because the crowd is much smaller, so it feels more like a family kind of. Because if you watch my Facebook lives, it's kind of I do a lot of talking, but I miss so much of the chat. You guys experienced that before. It's like I messaged Roger, but he didn't respond because it's going so fast and there's just
Right.
a lot of people, right? So
Yeah,
that's
you
why I like my
talk
YouTube
to
lives.
as many people as you can. And I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
exactly.
Okay, back to my story.
Okay, here comes Natalie's story.
Okay, it won't be too long, but it won't be too quick
Or
either.
Farhana says, "Hi,
So,
Natalie. Hope you're well. Happy New Year, Natalie."
oh wait, let me see this.
For
Oh,
from
that's really nice.
Farhana.
Thank you, Farhana. I'm doing. I'm definitely doing well, and Happy New Year to you as well. I am a little bit nervous right now. I
You
don't know
don't
if you
you don't look
can tell.
nervous at all.
I don't know if you can tell, but my face is definitely flushed. But that's just I
Nope, I can't see that.
from nerves a little
I
bit.
don't see it.
Okay, good. Um, well, anyways, back to the story. It is a great story, actually. There was like a childhood song, like basically before I get to the childhood song, it started off as like every year they have like this carnival, like a summer carnival,
Which is
and
across the street from your house.
yeah, in August they have a carnival. I was in California visiting my cousin for 2 months, and then when I came back home to Chicago, there was a carnival going on across the street, and I decided to go there. I tried out some of the carnival rides. Not really a great time. It can be quite expensive. Um,
Mhm.
but then during that time, I went back at night, and I noticed that there was a concert, and I could hear music behind the church because I live by a church, and that's why there's this carnival going on every year. Uh,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Good night, Edie. Edie's just going to bed right now, so she just said, "Good night, everyone." I have not figured out. Good night, Edie. Thanks again for joining. Hopefully I'll catch you on next live. Good night. All right, go on.
Okay. Uh, so basically, during that time when I went to like go to the concert, it was like a small little music venue, and
Mhm.
there was quite an audience of like people in my neighborhood. Uh, they started playing some music. I was just sitting there for some time, didn't think that I was gonna go up stage, but then
Yep.
they invited people on the stage to like Miley Cyrus's song "Party in the USA."
Oh,
And
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I was
Mhm.
like, "I love that song." So,
Yeah. So you went up.
yeah, I went up there, but I thought I was going to dance, you know, because everyone was dancing, and I was like, "Okay, I'll go dance." But then, they gave a girl a microphone, or it was a guy. They gave him the microphone to sing the song, and I was just dancing, and then they switched it to me. They held the microphone to me, and
Oh,
5 seconds after, and I just took it. I took it in my hand. I didn't even think, and I started singing a little bit, and it was good at first. I heard my voice was kind of shaky. Like
yeah. And this
personally,
is the first time you ever went on stage to sing, right?
yeah, it was
This is
my.
when you were 8, right?
Oh no
Or
no
was this
no!
recently?
This was recently. This was in 2020.
Oh, okay, this was when you were recently, okay. That's and you sang the whole song?
Yeah, I sang the whole song and I did the dance and everything. But like,
Oh, nice.
yeah. And when I came off the stage, everyone was so like positive and like told me that I was singing great, even though I was a bit nervous and like my voice was shaky. But after the performance, I sang the song again, and I noticed there was a huge difference in like how I sounded on stage versus my.
Wow.
So I guess it's something I definitely need to work on. Like maybe like I need to reduce my stage fright so I can actually like.
Oh, yeah, yeah, the more you do it, obviously, you're gonna be able to it's just like if you ever watched my first video that I ever did, it was on Facebook.
Mhm.
Like, now that I look back at it, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I was so nervous." You know, like, I didn't know what to say, but it takes a lot of practice for anything, right? Just practice. But I do when I work, I do sing when I work, so I am still 'cause I really do have a passion for singing. I love singing. So when I
Yeah.
work, I mean, I bought this microphone not just for my podcast and stuff, but also for singing too as well. So yeah, like the more you do it, it's just gonna become that much easier. So if you enjoy singing, I'm telling you, man, if you get to a point where you're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna create a TikTok or whatever, and I'm just gonna sing my heart out,
Well, I do
right?
have TikTok already, but like,
Oh, you
and
do?
following, but the following is like it doesn't really matter whatever the following is, but it is a good amount of audience. But after some time, I feel like some of those followers are kind of inactive. So, but
Oh,
if
yeah.
I start up again, I probably could with TikTok. But I rather do it another way instead of like TikTok. So
Even YouTube. YouTube's great for people who do, like, covers and stuff like that, like, YouTube's great. You can even do it on Instagram, right?
yeah,
Instagram yeah, TikTok is just a lit you know, the crowd is very different there, you know, for every, you know, um, platform, it's different, right? So and YouTube is great for anybody that wants to do covers or just singing and stuff like that, so maybe that is something new that you could try for this year.
well, something that I would totally rather do first would probably be like acting. Like I have some friends that are like they're extras for a
Yep.
Chicago theater and they were trying to get me involved in it. And I did an application, but I don't think I did it the proper way. I feel like my timing was too late because when they were looking there I feel like they've already found some like extras and I think I was a bit too late on that, but I'm not going to
Right.
let that.
Oh, no, for sure. I mean, there's missed opportunities, but there's also new opportunities, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, you just never know, but at least it's something that's up here where you're thinking about, right? That can lead you to bigger things, right?
Yeah.
You being an extra for one show, someone could have spot you and say, "You know what? I've actually got this role, a speaking role. Do you want it?" Like you
You're
just
right,
never
you
know,
never know.
right? Right,
Yeah,
and when you see those opportunities come knocking at you, you know, take it, and sometimes you're gonna be like, "Oh, well, I missed it," but don't let that, you know, make you think that other opportunities won't come, right? So, I really believe. You know what? I think this year is your year. I think this year is your year.
I hope so, you
Yeah,
know?
I know everyone's hoping. You know, oh, Katie says, "I do some singing from time to time while listening to music, nothing someone else will ever hear." You know, that's okay, you know, people I believe everyone can sing, right? There are good singers and there are bad singers, but I believe everyone can sing. And sometimes when you sing, it just, you know, it feels good, you know, to sing, right?
Yeah,
It's almost like listening to a music that you love listening to. It's almost like that. So, Kaylee, you don't have to be a good singer as long as you know, just
as
singing
long
is
as you love
great. Exactly, exactly. Farhana says, "A nice microphone, just do it. Nice t-shirt." Farhana always compliments on my shirts, and she loves it when I wear my sunglasses. So, yeah,
Let me see
I
the sunglasses. Are
my
they
son. My sunglasses?
Yeah.
I have a bunch. I have the gray ones and then the orange ones. You always see it on my whatever. Have you ever watched my lives where I'm in my car?
No, but I
No?
watch your YouTube videos when you're in your car, and I think you have like
Oh
your
yeah.
black glasses on, you know?
Yes, yes, my anxiety and depression. Yeah, see, Tracy knows. Oh yes, those sunglasses. I actually started with the reason why I wore my sunglasses at the beginning because I was shy, and I didn't know how to do my videos. So I used my sunglasses to basically block half my face. But then it started becoming like a trend. Like I was like, okay, well, some of my series I'm gonna wear my sunglasses. But when I started to get to used to doing like my indoor videos, because when it's cold outside, like it is now, I don't want to do my lives when it's like friggin' freezing outside. So I was like, I'm gonna have to do indoor. So I can't wear my sunglasses indoor, right? So I do my so that's just about doing stuff, taking risks, and doing something new, and and now I can do my lives without my sunglasses, and
That's
it's
great. You
it's
also
crazy.
somewhere, right? Like you
Exactly, you do.
for a while.
Oh my gosh, Sai just asked, you can sing for us, Kaylee. Sai's trying to get Kaylee to sing. Well,
Only if she wants to, right?
yeah, exactly. It feels good even singing in songs. Love to sing country songs. My voice matches those songs. Oh wow, country songs. I love country songs too. Country song. I don't know a lot of country songs, but I just love singing anything in particular. Farhana says, "I love your profile pic sunglasses." Thank you so much, Farhana. I try to get Farhana to come on live, but Farhana, would you ever come live? She's been following. Honestly, Farhana's and Shell have been following me for over 2 years. I think Farhana is one of the longest. And I've never like never spoken to her live. And I one day, right, Farhana, one day I'm gonna get you on my show right now, as Natalie did. I didn't think she was gonna jump on, but Natalie did. So I think for my next live, I think like when I put my link, I think Natalie, you're just gonna jump in, right, and just say it's simple.
Well, maybe I mean, personally, I would say that Farhana wants to join your live the next time you go on, right? You probably should
Hopefully.
have her first, and then I'll go on after her, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, you just never know, right? Like Rita just jumped on because she felt like just like you, right? She just thought like, I don't know if I should, what the heck? What the heck? I know Roger, Roger. But it doesn't. Are you still nervous?
Yeah.
You are? Oh my gosh, you don't look
Can you?
nervous
How
at
can
all.
you tell? What?
I can't. No, I mean, you just look so natural.
Well, I mean, personally, I guess it just takes a little bit of like confidence, and I would say a little bit of self-control to like just like hang in there, cuz
Yeah,
like a lot of my anxiety has been like sometimes I get nervous, but I still kind of push through anyways. So like
yeah,
this is right now like on the camera, and I feel like smiling helps. Like if I'm having a good conversation and I can focus on that, it helps
exactly.
get rid of that anxiety a little bit.
Oh,
And
for
it's
sure.
so
Yeah, I mean, like smiling is definitely really important, and I think it's also feeling comfortable, right? Because I've known you for not that long, but I've spoken to you a lot, so you kind of know my who I am and my personality, and I guess when for you, you're like, yeah, I'm comfortable being around Roger, or he makes me laugh, he helps me smile and stuff like that. So, I'm glad that hopefully I can make you smile, and I
well,
know you.
so
Yeah, I know earlier you were saying you were crying earlier. Were you?
yeah,
Right,
okay, but
a little
that's
bit.
yeah, but
But
that's
you
just
don't look like it. You look happy now, so you look great.
well, I don't know. I feel like every time I go like on your live videos, it always like uplifts my mood. So like
Great.
anytime I need like if I'm having like a difficult day and when I go on your live, it like picks my mood up because you're always so like inspiring with your words.
Oh. Oh,
So
awesome. Oh, man, I'm so
yeah,
glad I can do that for you. Now you can be happy for the rest of the evening, I hope.
of
Did you have
course.
dinner yet?
Well, I had like a late lunch because sometimes when I wake up, I take some time to eat. I don't know,
Oh,
it's a bad habit. I've got into a habit of like going on my phone for 2 hours and then eating
oh,
what
I know that.
didn't
I know
chew.
that. I do that too. It's like dinner's on the table, but I'm like, "Okay, okay, I'm coming," but I'm like on the phone and I'm still 2 hours later and like everyone's not there and dinner's already cold but
Yeah.
it happens, right? But
Yeah.
maybe that's something I need to fix this year. right? When dinner's ready, I gotta eat it while it's hot.
Right.
Right, so oh, and that's awesome. But yeah, I'm so glad you joined me, Natalie. Definitely like my next live, you can maybe you can sing for us next time. Right? You know what? I need to sing because I know for
Yeah.
Hana and 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 Shell and everybody and Sai's been waiting for me to sing, and we should definitely think about maybe doing. I think that would be good to if we can do a duet. What do you think?
You know what? I'll be down for that. I just gotta
Yeah.
like I would have to know the song and maybe I would
Okay.
practice.
Okay. I'll message you and we'll think of a song that we both like and that we both can sing. How's that?
Okay. I will
Yeah.
let you know. I'm gonna have I do want some time to think about that
Okay,
because
no, no, no. I'm not rushing you or anything. Whenever you're ready, because I have to be like whenever I need to start practicing because I haven't actually sang in like 2 weeks. So I got to practice too. I don't want my voice to crack when I'm singing or whatever. But whenever you're ready, let's do it. Let's do something cool this year. Let's just go out and do something wild, right?
yeah, something different, like
Something
something
different.
out of the comfort zone. You know,
Yep.
actually there is one moment where I have like I have a friend who like this was a past friend, someone that I no longer speak to anymore, but like when we were friends, they would make music and
Mhm.
there's one vocal of mine that's like in their song. But like
No way.
or vocal, but I wonder if they still have it because it would be nice to hear that. But
Oh yeah, that'd
it
be
was great.
that.
So,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's something that you'll always remember, right?
yeah.
Right. Like it's like that time when I was like I made a CD uh back in the day. So that's some of the one of the my biggest things that I accomplished, when I was a little younger. But to actually go to a recording studio, to get that experience and to have my face on a CD cover. Actually, I wasn't on the cover, I was on the back cover. But to be on a CD, that's just like crazy, to think about. So, my career didn't end up me being a professional singer, but what I'm doing now is definitely what I love to do, and that is to help people and to make people smile and to change people's lives in a positive way, like everybody here, they've been watching since the beginning and they're still here, right? So I thank you so much, everyone, for just being here, for all of us, not just me, but for talking to Kaylee and whoever, and you guys are just having super awesome conversations. I love it. I love it. I love doing these lives on YouTube. So I will message you, Natalie. There's something I wanted to ask you, but I'll message you later after
I did
after
have
the
a question
live.
for you too, actually.
Okay, bring it on. Bring it on. Let's go. I'm
Well,
ready.
I was gonna say this in the chat, but then
Yeah.
I was like, I'll probably message him this. But since we're on the live video, I'll just
Okay.
message right now. Um,
Okay.
so I'm curious. So I started playing this game, and it's kind of become like it's like a bad habit because when you start playing a game, you find it so fun that like sometimes it can
Yeah.
become addiction. So
Trust
do
me. I
you have
know.
any advice on like how I can probably limit myself with that so I can like regain my focus with like other priorities?
How many hours you spend per day on it?
Maybe like it's bad. Not too long. Maybe like 2 or 3.
Okay, 2 or 3 hours every single day.
Yeah, about like every single day, but like I kind of noticed that like I do lose my focus on like other things such as like my parents or
Right.
like things that I look at the time and I'm like, oh shoot, so much time has went by and I said I was going to go to the library or something other than like playing
The
games.
game, right? Well,
Yeah.
is it a game? Like I used to play a lot of like before I'm doing what I'm doing now. Um, well, while I was healing myself, I played a lot of games, right? Because I had nowhere to focus on except for trying to kill time, right? Because I didn't have anything to do. But they were games where there were a lot of people involved, like groups. Like I had guilds, like I was a leader of a guild, and I had people that would just contact me all the time, like Roger, what should we do? Blah 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 blah. So, is it a type of game where you're connected to a lot of people, or
No.
is it just something that's like solo, like an idle game where you can just drop it and no one even know that you played or not?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a bit of both actually. It's not like necessarily people I'm not playing with friends, but I am
Okay,
playing with other people like on a
other people, and do you talk to them?
no.
Okay, okay, then that's cool. Well, here's the thing. You need to okay, so you wanna gain your focus back, right? So if you feel that this year is the year that you wanna make big changes for yourself, right? And you already know that this game is taking too much of your time, then you have to basically tell yourself, "Okay, well, today I'm just gonna limit myself for 1 hour per day because 1 hour honestly isn't that bad, right?
Yeah,
Because you do deserve that time, leisure, right? Whether it's like whether you're watching TV, that's 2 hours. Whether you're listening to music for 2 hours, whether you're doing whatever 2 hours, that's still your leisure time to you're doing something that you wanna relax, right? You wanna have a good time. It's not always about, you know, doing other things that you feel that it's a waste of time, right?
mhm,
So, if this game is something that makes you give that space for you to allow you to tell yourself, "I need it," right? Just tell yourself, "Okay, from now on, I'm just gonna go 1 hour a day. I'm gonna time it, and then when it comes to just say, I don't know, 12 AM, I stop." And then you do it. And then you start making a habit of doing that just kind of like you brushing your teeth, right? Where
yeah,
you made that habit every single day. You just and you just make it consistent. And
like
once you do that
or like just like have like a time limit basically, like on
yeah.
my phone, maybe like 1 hour. Okay, that does sound like a great thing. Maybe that will like help me with my focus on other things too to like balance it, right?
Yeah, because after you take okay, you give yourself that hour, right? So that that same 1 hour that you used to use on the game, now you're using it on something else to help you with focus, right? So when you start, shifting that extra hour that you would have used on your video game into something that can teach you how to focus, then gradually you're gonna start probably telling yourself, "You know what? Maybe I don't need to play that video game because I'm so focused on working on doing better things to make myself better." Right?
Yeah,
So that if I'm seeing a difference of doing something different today and I see a difference tomorrow because I stopped playing video games and I started learning how to focus more on working on myself, then it's making me feel good.
yeah,
It's making me feel better, making me feel more confident, making me
right.
feel more energized,
Yeah, and then
Then
it'll be like good for me to like it'll still give me some like leisure time to like have fun, but then also like prioritize other things too. I really
exactly.
like that.
Yeah, try it. I mean, but I'm glad that you realize that. Some people, they don't realize it. They're just playing and playing and playing, and it's just like they don't think that it's actually not like other time that you could have spent playing 3 hours on a video game, you could have been doing something more productive, right? But,
Yeah.
but for some people, they need to they if you want to focus on because like with if you have like a lot of anxiety, your mind is just elsewhere, right? So they tend to do other things so they can keep their mind off of thinking about negative things. And playing video games it could be a good solution for some
It could be a
people, right?
great distraction, but sometimes it can get like
Too much.
it could be like I could be digging myself like a rabbit hole.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, as long as you know that you figured it out that, I know that this game has taken too much of my time, right? So, that's a good thing. That's a good sign that
Well, I
you're
have pretty self-aware, like, sorry to cut you off. I do have, like, really good self-awareness. It's just, like, a matter of, like, discipline, and my dad
Yep,
is always, like, instilled discipline.
right.
Helped me, like, try to instill discipline in myself, but sometimes I do struggle with that. I'm not sure why, like,
Mhm.
maybe I don't wanna say what it could be. Maybe it could be ADHD related, but I don't wanna just, like, label that myself. I would probably just need to, like, figure that out or
Yeah.
maybe just come up with some kinda goals to, like, keep myself, like, focused on that, so
Yeah, totally goals, right? And that's why the topic for today is about the new you and new beginnings, setting goals for yourself, right? That is so important. So anybody that's listening, right, for you guys that are listening, try setting some goal. If you didn't have a New Year's resolution, and it's not too late to tell yourself, okay, well, I'm gonna write down a list of like it doesn't have to be 10 things. It could be just like 3 things. My 3 main things that I want to accomplish this year, right? And look at that list like every single day. Like even put it on your mirror on a post-it note. Remind yourself that these are the things that I want to get done by the end of this year. Like for this year, I want to try getting to 10,000, at least 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, right? So I'm going to do what it takes, to get there, right?
yeah.
And there's a lot of other things I want to do, like again, work out, get back to my routine for working out every day. Well, oh,
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off. I was just trying to flip the camera right now because I want to share something with you and like everyone
Sure.
on the live.
Okay.
But how do I flip the camera?
Double tap the screen.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Is it gonna do it? Try it.
No, I'm trying it and it's not. Hang on, I think I'll figure it out because I see settings, camera.
Addie says, too
Okay,
funny, my friends.
so this is the back
There
camera.
you go. You got it.
It says determination
Oh,
and
nice.
beautiful like winter landscape,
Oh,
kind of like we're
yeah, that's
experiencing.
what it looks like outside my window right now, right,
Yeah,
Tracy? Tracy knows what I'm talking about.
I was about to say
Oh,
it looks like the winter time right now that we're experiencing. So
yeah, that's perfect. I
it's
should be looking at that every single That's
so
awesome.
it says something on here. It says determination,
Yeah.
ability may get you to the top, but it takes character to keep you there.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is beautiful.
Yes, I
So is
agree.
this in your room right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you get to look at that every single day.
Yeah, but sometimes it's kind of gotten a little bit like I've kind of I've gotten blindsided by it a little bit because I have like a bunch of other things in my room, but maybe I should make that like put that right next to
Closer?
my bed so I can
You know
see
what?
it.
That might make a big difference, honestly. Like when if you wake up in the morning, because if you're telling yourself, I actually don't see it because it's like whatever. But when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you see is that determination, it starts giving you ideas, right? It starts giving you ideas. And then you start thinking about opportunities and you start thinking about all the things that you can actually get done. It could make a difference. That's how powerful words are. Like one word can make a difference, right? And that's why people read positive affirmation, they read quotes because you read it, and the more you read it, the more you read it to yourself every single day, the more it's going to become a reality for yourself, right? Because that's all part of manifestation and believing that it's going to happen, right? So
You're right.
try
I have
it.
a vision board, but
You have a what?
I had a vision board, but all my photos
Oh.
on my vision board came off.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's bad. I gotta fix it, but
You can to fix. There's another thing you got to do, Natalie. You got to get that vision board back up.
you're right. I
So
do
if
have like
anybody
a
doesn't know what a vision board is, it's just like everything that you want in your life. And whether it's a new car or whatever, it could be a trip to, Hawaii or whatever. You get these photos and you put this up on this. It's kind of like a collage, right? So then you put it in your room and you look at it every single day. And trust me, I've heard so many stories that this thing works. Like it's like literally like they never thought that they would go to this specific place, right? And they did. They went there, or they put something up like they want this car, and they actually won the car in some sort of it's incredible what the universe can do for you if you just believe that that you can obtain these things. Try it.
yeah, I mean, I have like a goal thing here and it
He
has
says I need to try one of those. Whoa, look at that.
but I need to fix it because it's a little bit messed up. So it's kind of like it's just a bunch of words and it makes it hard to read. So I might have to like organize
You know
it.
what you should do? Use different colors. Like, can I look at it again?
Sure, I'll show
Okay.
you. It's a little bit messy.
Yeah, I would use color. Color makes a difference, right?
You're right. I just have one black marker that I got with it. Maybe use color.
Yeah, try color and then get it a little bit more organized so that you can actually see what's going on in there.
Well, I did organize it quite a bit. I have like something that says like goals in the next 3 months, and then I have like careers for myself that I would want at the bottom, and then I have like things to do for the day. And there's a lot of interesting, cool stuff on here. So yeah,
Cool.
yeah, college degrees, things that I would probably want to do, like psychology or
Nice.
graphic designing. But those are whole different whole different field. Psychology is different from graphic designing, but I know I
Yeah,
want something like create like with creativity. So
creativity. I
yeah.
think you're a creative person too, right?
Yeah, I my room kind of screams creativity. I have
It
like
does.
paintings. Do you want me to share? I don't want to get off topic here, but
No,
like
go ahead. Wait, Farhana says something. Roger, missing your song. See, even Farhana wants me to sing.
you should.
I will. I
Whenever
will.
you're
I will definitely. You know what? I still probably will do my Christmas thing. I think I will, even though it's not Christmas anymore, but I think some of us are still in the Christmas spirit, right?
I have an idea. What if you
Okay.
say like a Valentine's Day song?
Oh, there's tons of love songs. I love singing. I love singing love songs. So, okay, that's a good idea. I will definitely think of that. Yeah, I will. Okay,
Yeah. Or
I'll
maybe
work on that.
St. Patrick's Day. I don't know, but I don't know what you could sing
That's
for.
coming up soon too. That's coming up soon. I don't know what any I'll think of something. But let's
Okay,
let's tackle Valentine's Day first. I think because I know a lot of love songs.
that would be great because I feel like definitely everyone would probably want to hear like a Valentine's Day song because it would like maybe a song to like with self love maybe or
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
yeah.
See, Natalie's coming up with some great ideas. Um, Patty says, "Yes, Roger, your song." Tracy says, "My tree is still up." I just took my tree down not too long ago, but sometimes there's one year I had my Christmas tree up till like end of March because they're just like, we'll just leave it up. So,
I want my tree up still. My mom wants to remove the tree, and I'm just like, no, it's okay.
oh, you still have your tree up still?
Yeah, I still do.
Oh, yeah, I know it is pretty. It is pretty. I love having the tree up there too. All
Yeah,
right, Natalie, let's see what you're gonna show us. Natalie has a whole bunch of stuff she wants to show us.
I do have to get going soon because my parents are watching The
No
Lion King.
problem.
Come on and watch it.
Oh, that's awesome. I love
But
that movie.
I will share this. This is what I've done. I've done this before. It's
That's
really
beautiful.
thank you. I painted that at like 2 or 3 a.m.
When? Recently?
No, that was like maybe 2 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, and then another one. I've painted this before. I found like this was
Oh,
really
wow.
like
That's
date.
beautiful. I love the colors.
I still have to work on this, but I have this on display a little bit, and then this one as well.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, see, I told you, you're creative. You can sing, you can draw, you
That's
can
what I
do
do. So
it's in your heart. I believe that that's probably where it's gonna take you, right? But
yeah,
you're gonna figure it all out. Like, you know how earlier in the live I was talking about those puzzle pieces, finding those right pieces for yourself, and sometimes there's gonna be pieces that's not gonna fit, and sometimes there are these things that you just showed me are pieces that fit, right? So
I know.
it's gonna you're gonna find it. You're gonna get there, right?
Thank
Look,
you.
Tracy says beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much, Tracy.
Tracy's like coffee in your Tim Hortons mug. Do you have Tim Hortons? You have Tim Hortons, right? No, it's water, Tracy. I'm going to have a coffee because Farhana has always reminded me to have coffee. I'm going to have coffee after my live, but I thought I drink water during my live. I think I had 3 cups of coffee already today.
That's
I'm
my
just a coffee lover. I can't go on the day without coffee. You drink
sorry.
coffee?
Yeah, I like coffee. Coffee's good.
Okay, coffee's awesome. So
Want to see
you're
my
gonna go
cat?
watch it. Oh, that's your cat you showed me. Oh,
Yeah,
she's
I'm sorry. I'm getting
adorable.
distracted here. Like you're having a conversation and
Oh, it's okay. Look, everyone's like, "Oh, nice black cat. Nice black cat." What's your cat's name again?
her name is Tina.
Oh, Tina, Tina. Hi,
Yeah.
Tina. And they want me to bring Kona, but
Oh.
remember you saw Kona, right? When I brought
Yeah.
my dog. Yeah, she has her diapers on right now. She has diaper. We put diapers on because she kind of like leaks sometimes. So we put everything
Oh.
diaper. Yeah. So
Well, that's what you gotta do. Like your pet is definitely like your baby, so you have to take
yeah,
care of
she is
them.
definitely a part of our family, and I don't know what I would do without Kona. She really, who would have thought like in a small animal can make such a big difference, you know? I'm so grateful that she was introduced to we brought her in and yeah, I love her so much. Makes such a
Yeah.
huge difference, right? And now you're gonna watch Lion King, one of my favorite
Yeah.
movies.
I was gonna say one last thing. Animals are definitely like emotional support animals.
They
So
are, and Shell knows if Shell is still here, she always be with Bean. Oh, she is. Shell's here. Bean is sleeping. Yeah, Bean has made a huge difference in Shell's life. He's so adorable, and
Bobby is such a cute name.
it is, and he's just this little tiny dog. He's so cute. Shell would, I guess, I can show you her link. She has a Instagram page just for Bean. It's so cute. He is so adorable.
Oh, I would love to see it. You should
Yeah.
definitely show me.
Yeah, I definitely will. Right, Shell? Bean is so cute. One day I wanna meet Shell and bring Kona, and then Kona and Bean could just have a great date together.
Oh, a little date.
Yeah, a little pet date, so,
Yeah.
um, awesome, Natalie, thank you so much for showing your like, the beautiful stuff in your room and for having the courage to come here. I mean, like, this has just been awesome. Thank you so much.
You're one of my
I
favorite.
will message you later if you have time to chat later. We can definitely have a conversation. But thank you so much again. It was great seeing you live, and thank you. Sorry it took so long to. I remember I kept telling you I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. And be there. It just never happened. But finally, I got to
That's
do my
the
live
perfect
today.
day for that because I was working most of the time when like you were going live. So I was,
Oh, was it? And you actually were supposed to have a date today, so you canceled that. So it was meant to be.
yeah, it was meant that I come on the live. It was intentional. I thought about it because I saw your message and I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm gonna be on his live. So
Oh, thank
thanks
you
so
so
much.
much.
Thanks for
Oh, no,
having
thank you. No, thank you for coming on my live. We had such a great time, and and thank you for sharing your love with everyone here in the chat, and
of course. And
and
thanks to everyone for sharing their love with me as well because a lot of people were saying like that my paintings are beautiful and like just very like your viewers that you have, they're all really positive and like
they are.
they also love I could tell that everyone like we all love being on your YouTube live.
Oh, thank you so much. And then I'm gonna definitely have more of these. Definitely, definitely, definitely gonna have more of these live YouTubes. And you're gonna come on again live, right?
Yes, I will.
It'll be
Thank
easy. It'll just be like, I'll click that link and I'll come on. So,
I will try my best to be there for the next one.
all
So,
right, perfect. I know you have a busy schedule, but thank you so much again. I will see you soon, Natalie.
yes, you have a nice rest of your night and
I will.
I'll pop in and see if you're still on the live in like a little bit.
Okay, sure. I'll definitely. I'll see if I can get someone else's on here. Let's see if
Yeah.
anyone will come on live.
Bye, Roger.
All right. Good night. Bye. See you soon, Natalie. That was Natalie. Had the courage to just jump on and come on, and it's just been great. So, who do we have now? Tracy's still here. Kaylee's still here. Shell is still here. I don't know if Farhan is still here. But thank you so much, guys, for just being here. Does anybody else want to come on before I sign off? If not, I am gonna do probably next week. I'm gonna do another live. It's gonna be an inside the mind of ROQ, so that I can start talking about some. You know my show. Gonna talk about a quote that I wrote. But definitely, this year is a new year to work on yourself, to work on a new you. If that's one of your goals, is to work on a new you. I know sometimes it's hard to think that, you know what, well, this is me, this is who I'm going to be for the rest of my life. I had those thoughts, and I felt stuck when I had those thoughts of me just being like, this is me, or I was trying to chase back to who I was before my accident. You guys, I talk about that a lot, that was the version I wanted to be. But then I realized that, that there is a better version. There is a version of you that can be different, and how Natalie was talking about her jumping out of that comfort zone. It does make that difference when you realize that, you know what, I don't have to be in this bubble anymore. I can start creating new things for myself, introduce new things into my life. Don't be afraid of change, right? Change is an exciting thing in your life, right? So if you feel that you can, you have that determination. We're going to go back to that painting that Natalie showed us. Determination, right? Be determined on working on that new version of yourself and to introduce those new things in your life, right? Because life can be exciting. It doesn't have to be a place where it feels like it's just this broken record that's playing every single day, right? Put on a new song, listen to that new song every single day, and you're going to watch your life change, right? Patty's still here. My tree is still up because my formal dining room is full from the other rooms. Oh, you have your tree up too, Patty? Still? I wanted my tree up too. But New Year's was coming, and then my we were having like a guests over, so we're just like we needed space, so we took down our tree. Sai is still here. Thank you, Sir Roger Lee. Love this conversation. You're very, very welcome, Sai. I hope you're having a super fantastic new year so far. I love Sai's energy. You guys know Sai. She's just fantastic. What do we have? Kaylee says art is always great for letting things out, writing, painting, music, and anything else. And poetry, right? Kaylee, your poetry is super fantastic, amazing. Yeah, anything artistic is just it, right? Can really help, like help you with like if you're sad, you can listen to something that can make you happy. You could draw something, write something, and just writing my quotes can bring a smile to your face, right? So definitely art is a huge thing for bringing positive energy into your life, right? So I am going to let you guys go, and I don't want to because it is dinner time. Like I said, my dinner is ready. But I'm gonna try doing that thing where it's just like dinner is ready. I got to eat it while it's warm. So I'm gonna try that doing that. Unless somebody wants to come on live, but probably we're gonna save that for next live, right? I know it's Monday for some of you. Monday is tomorrow. You guys are probably getting ready to go to bed and get ready for Monday. I can't believe the weekend's over already, right, guys? It's Monday tomorrow. Wow. But Monday is going to be an amazing day, right? Monday is going to be the start of an amazing week, right? And it's going to carry forward all the way to the weekend. You guys are going to have a fantastic, super positive week coming ahead. And this new year is going to be super fantastic for you as well. And Kaylee, remember, if you ever want to do a one-on-one with a video chat or whatever, if you're open to it, I'd love to speak with you, and then we can go from there. So just let me know, Kaylee. You can message me anytime, or I'll message you because I'm so bad at responding to my DMs. But I'm not. That's one thing I'm going to change this year, is that I'm going to get right onto my DMs and try to respond to as many people as I can on time. Like during that time when I was sick and all that stuff, I just wasn't able to go to my DMs and do all that stuff. So, and Rita, Happy New Year, Sai. Lots of love. Patty, Sai, Shell, Tracy, Kaylee. Wow, Kaylee, it's 3 in the morning here, and you're still here. Kaylee's still here. You guys are warriors. Thank you, says I'm a bit afraid of my English speaking. That's okay, Kaylee. Whenever you're ready, just let me know. I'm here for you. Remember, Kaylee, we are here for you. We are family. We all support you and we all love you. You're amazing. Everyone here, you guys are. I just want to let you know, you guys are so super amazing. You guys mean so much to me. For anybody to be here on my live since the beginning, to stay through this 1 hour and 41 minutes that we've been watching, you guys just have, with your loyal support. And I just thank you so much, you guys. I love you so much. And thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here for me, as I will be here for you. All right. So, and Patty said, stay positive, my friends. Yes, let's all stay positive. If you're going through something difficult right now, and you're just hanging in there, and just really just remember what Tracy was talking about. This year's word is hope. Let's always be hopeful and look forward to those days, the brighter days, and look forward to the new you, guys. Let's look forward to those new beginnings, and those happier days and those bright days, right? And let's make life exciting for us this year, all right? And Michelle says, you're not alone. Don't worry, be happy. Love that song. You know what? I'm gonna sing that song. Don't worry, be happy, because that's love that song. So hopefully, I'm gonna actually make that coffee because I need it. Right? For Hana, I hope she's still here. I'm gonna make that coffee. We are family, right, Sai? We are definitely a family. So again, thank you everyone for joining. Remember, again, here I'm going to show it to you again. Your mind matters. Your mind matters. Yes, yes, yes. I will catch you. My next live is definitely going to be on Facebook. It's probably going to be, you know what? I might make it on Wednesday, but if not, it's going to be on Friday. And then right after that is going to be another YouTube live where we're going to have this again. Where hopefully, if you guys, hey Tracy, would you ever come on live as a guest, maybe for next live? I'm gonna try getting you on so we can have you on as a guest, and we can I could talk to you finally live, get you on here. Michelle's been here, Sai's been here, and Rita has been here too. Yes, you would, Tracy. Awesome. I can't wait till next week. We're gonna have Tracy as one of our guests here on the RLQ show. That would be awesome. All right, guys, I am signing off. I wish you a good night. I wish you an amazing new week that's coming ahead, and your new journey to becoming the new youth for this year. Remember, it just started, and Chinese New Year is coming next month, so be excited for that. Okay, so I will catch you next time. I love you guys so much, and thank you, thank you, thank you for staying from beginning to end to watch me. And I just loved having, and thank you for Edie and Natalie for coming on as a guest on my show. All right, so go eat, love. I will. I will. You know, when you talk a lot, you do get hungry, and I can't wait to have that coffee too. So good night, everybody. Oh, Farhana is still here. Farhana, I need to get you live too. I really, really want to have you live. So hopefully next week I can have both you and Tracy, and maybe Shell can have I can actually have more than one guest on, you know. We can actually have a group chat. So let's try that for next one. So good night, Rita. Good night, Tracy, for Hannah, Patty, good night, Sai, Kaylee, Natalie, if you're still here, if you're not watching, I know Edie left, but sending love to you, Roger. Sending love to you too. Sending love to all of you guys. I will catch you next live. Good night, everyone, and I will catch you on my next live stream. So take care. Good night, guys. Love you guys so much. Bye.